Hey, this is Dr. Paul. Let me share with you how a client just called me. I literally just got off the phone with a client. How he literally just made $20,000 in 3 minutes in personal injury using our strategies. And this is exactly what happened. Literally just got off the phone with him. So he goes over and introduces himself. Didn't know the attorney, introduces himself, and uses our campaign formula, our strategies, and exactly what to say and how to say it. So he goes over and basically does it. So he lays it out in 3 minutes, pretty fast. Why they're suffering low ball offers, itemized it out, showed how the cases come together based on the doctor's documentation and how it's converted into injury awards. He did that all in, say, 5-10 minutes. The whole get together with the attorney was no more than 10-15 minutes, something like that. That was enough. That totally drove the attorney's attention in because, number one, the attorney had never heard a doctor speak like that because they're not used to doctors knowing very much about documentation and how it relates to injury awards and supports injury awards, number one. But also, she's used to getting bad documentation from chiropractors, which is real common. So she has her staff members come in and says to my doctor, tell them what you just told me. He goes through it again, says this is why you're having bad cases. This is what's limiting your injury award. This is what stops it. This is how it all comes together. And these are the formulas. Again, just this is the stair-stepping. This is typically the stair-stepping to get them to the presentation. It's not meant to create referrals, but just like this, it did. So he sets up the presentation. He says, I'll be glad to go over the details with you how this works. Let's just pick back up next week after you have about 45 minutes, and I'll go through it with you. So he sets up for the presentation, and that's what really gets the referrals. But in this case, it worked even faster. Why? Captivated her attention so much by what he said and how he said it. He drives back to the office. This was at lunch. He drives back to the office, and his staff member says, the attorney you just met with, she called while you're on the way back. She just referred 3 cases. $20,000 from just 20 minutes. That's what it was. And he hasn't even done the full-blown presentation yet. He just structured real quickly all the problems they have that they're getting with their documentation and the doctors, told them how it's all corrected real simply in a real simple way of delivering it. And she'd never heard anybody talk like that or present it like that. And just like that, it grabbed her attention. In other words, he put it together the way cases do come together, and he explained it real simple. That's what we do. That's what we teach. That's what I teach. I'm Dr. Paul, Chiropractic, Personal Injury Marketing. $20,000 in 3 minutes. This is why we have clients increase their business $500,000, $1 million a year. This is exactly how it happens. And of course, the presentation is way stronger than that little 10-minute talk that he had with her. And of course, when we do the presentations, that's when we have 100% referral rate. That's when we get all the attorneys to sign up. Because then we go into great detail, all of these documentation categories, the problems with them, especially all the things the doctors are missing and not doing that's hurting and limiting their case, and what does need to be done and how it's organized and its relationship relative to the injury award. And then how to convert that documentation into one of 4 potential injury awards. They're not used to any doctors talking like that or having any of that kind of information. Most attorneys don't have that kind of information. That's why we get a ton of referrals. If you're interested in increasing your personal injury clients, give me a call. I think we know what we're doing. Again, I'm Dr. Paul. I've opened 77 offices in 20 states. Just a few years ago, we did a presentation to 110 attorneys in that 1 year, creating over $20 million in referrals. If you want to increase your personal injury cases, give me a call, learn the system. Just like that doctor made $20,000 in about 3 to 5 minutes. That's how it works. That's what happens when you know exactly what you need to do. That's what we teach. I'm Dr. Paul, Chiropractic, PersonalInjuryMarketing.com. Give me a call. We can do the same for you.